Man, listen, I just saw the prime example of why these little boys today is so fucking soft, man. These two boys just went to this lady house and told her that they gonna beat her son's ass, right? And instead of her sending her son outside to beat their ass, she's talking about some, my son's not finna fight you and blah, 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 blah. And this little boy is disrespecting this lady, talking about fuck you and blah, blah, blah. He talking crazy as hell to this woman. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm a grown ass man. And I hear a kid disrespecting a woman. So I tell the lady, I said, listen, man, send your son outside to whoop his ass. He being disrespectful. Ain't no way in hell you supposed to let your son not go out there and whoop his ass when he disrespecting you. That's what I told her. And she said, yeah, he's disrespecting me, but my son is not about to fight him. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? She said, just go home. She telling the other boy to just go home, go home. And this little boy talking about, I ain't going nowhere. Your son said he wanted to fight me. Your son said he was going to beat my ass. I'm here. This is what the boy say to her. And she's like, my son is not fighting you. Just go home. And I'm sitting up here listening like, man, what in the world? Man, you listen, man. Ladies, let me tell y'all something, man. You cannot protect your sons from the goddamn world, man. You can't. At some point in time, they is gonna have to grow some balls, let them babies hang, and go out there and learn how to defend them. How else is they gonna be providers if you or protectors if you never force them or give them opportunity to grow a pair, man? Like, damn, that just man. Listen, man. If some kids came to my house looking for my son, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send my son right out there to give them exactly what they asking for. I'm gonna make sure ain't nobody jumping in nothing, but y'all came over here, y'all came over to my house, talking about y'all want some work with my son gonna give you some work then, goddamn it. That's what's gonna happen. You wanted that, that's what you, so don't go home crying to your parents that you done got beat up or whatever because my son done kicked your ass, because you came over here looking for that. Ladies, y'all gotta stop doing that, man. Oh my God, that was gut-wrenching, man. And this little boy was being so disrespectful to this woman, man. He was being super disrespectful to this woman, man. I was waiting on her to say, you know what, buddy, you know what? Okay, I'm about to send him out here. That's what I was waiting on. Because the boy was being disrespectful. He was calling her bitches and fuck you and I ain't doing nothing and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, man. Listen, fathers, man, y'all got to stay in your sons' lives, man, because only you can teach them manhood, man. They not gonna learn how to be protectors. They're not gonna learn how to be protectors from women, man. That stuff is just not in a woman's nature. A woman's nature is nurturing, man. Her nature is nurturing and protection. So her way of protecting her son was not letting her son come outside at all. That's not how a man would have addressed that situation. A man would have sent his son outside. Because what you're doing is you teaching your son how to be a coward. You're not teaching him to stand up for himself. You're not teaching him to be a protector. You're not teaching him none of that. You're teaching him to be a coward. That's what she taught her son that day, how to be a coward, man, how to hide up under his mom and let his mom protect him and do everything for him. That's what she taught him today. That's what that boy just learned from his mama. And that's not, I'm tripping. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing for a boy to think that all I got to do is rely on my mama to do everything for me, man. That's not a good thing, man. It's not. That's why these boys be 30, 40 years old still living in their mama house. That's why these dudes be running around here trying to find their mama in the females that they dating, man. That's why. They driving other females' cars like it's theirs. They all up in another woman's house like it's their house. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's where man, that could not have been none of mine. That couldn't have been none of mine, bro. You don't come to my house talking about you finna whoop my son ass, and I ain't finna send my son outside to give you what you looking for. Win, lose, or draw. My son gonna learn how to stand up for himself. He gonna learn how to defend himself. He gonna learn all that, man. I'm not finna have no coward in my house. I'm not finna teach my kids to be victims, cowards, or none of that. It's crazy, man.